So I'm hearing you say all these things about him. So is this the reason why you allowed him wash your underwear?
Hey, I knew. There's always a sequence. Now, I was washing my clothes.
Yeah.
And he said he wanted to help me. My partner now decided to be there.
Your what?
My partner. And then, like, Neo's love language is acts of service. He likes to do things.
Including washing your underwear?
If he wants to, I don't see an issue.
So you could not say, my brother, we are on national TV. Don't let worry people come and fight me. I will wash my thing. Wash the blouse. Don't wash this one.
Neo doesn't care about national TV. That's the thing I love about him. He will still do what he wants to do because that's the kind of person he is. Like, it's crazy how the whole washing pants thing hasn't even affected him at all.
He was one housemate that robbed the people a lot of ways. Did you get? She robbed the people a lot of ways, man. But she didn't even send at all. She no send at all. So we are going to be speaking with her in a few minutes, and we're going to ask her about her time on the show. Journey starts, and how does she even see herself? You know, she described herself as being stubborn. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Neo and the whole drama that happened with their relationship and that washing of whatever the boy was washing. We're going to talk about that. So join in, guys.
The music industry in the UK is difficult, but in Lagos, you're in a competition with millions of other more people, and was a struggle for me, especially with the kind of sound I had.
So your fans are called VI. Did you have anything to do with that? Did you say before you went into the house, you were like, yo, please, this I want my fans to be called?
I have nothing to do with that. I actually wanted my fans to be called VIPs.
Okay.
But then they call themselves as a collective VHI, and then individually they call themselves VIPs.
So it worked out, no?
Yes, it worked out, of course.
So I remember again during the show you said you showed your parents Pepe.
Yes, I was a very stubborn, very, very stubborn little girl when I was younger. I'm still stubborn now. But yes, my parents had a hard time with me, especially me being the firstborn.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So they had a hard time with you, and you had how many siblings?
I have 4 younger siblings.
How many boys, how many girls?
1 boy, 3 girls.
Hey! So if the wrong person sees you people on the road and says anyhow, you people finish it.
Yes, basically. Yes.
Okay. So you describe yourself as stubborn. So, but a couple of people have said a bunch of other stuff. So let me read some of what people are saying. They said he's manipulative, he's bitter, he's jealous, she's this. There were a bunch of those things. Do you understand? Yes. And these are people who were not your fans. But for we who were your fans, or for your fans, they saw it from a different angle. So why do you think they were saying you were manipulative or bitter or jealous? Why do you think they were saying that?
I feel like a lot of people are not ready to accept somebody like me, somebody that says it how they see it. A lot of people are not ready to hear the bitter truth. And because of that, you look bitter for saying something that, of course, is going to hurt. I don't mind being called these words because I know the kind of person I am. And I know the people that see themselves in me, I know the kind of person, I know they know who they are too. So I always say that it is the right people that like me. Anybody that likes me sees who I really am, and I'm hoping they see themselves in me as well. Because everything I say, it may be blunt, but it will never come from a bitter place.
Okay. So would you like to address your haters now, or you like to address them at the end of the interview?
I don't think there's time to address them. It's definitely not time to address them. It will come when my success is constantly in your face, and you still have negative things to say. Then we have to talk, because it's not pretty anymore when you see people doing well and you still have something negative to say.
Okay. It makes sense. So if I ask you to describe your experience in the house in 3 words, like 3 words, I want you to describe your experience in the house. What words would you pick?
Ooh, fun, educating,
2,
and hard.
Hard.
Yes.
Okay. Why'd you
it
say
was
fun?
hard.
Why'd you say fun?
Fun because, you know, you're around a lot of people and you have different personalities, and when you're tired of one personality, you can move on to another personality, and there's another personality. You're always entertained, and that's what made it fun.
How about educating?
The kind of tasks that we got tasks that made us see things in a bigger picture, tasks that we would have to read on a lot before we even presented anything, tasks that, you know, kind of made you explore a different side to yourself. That was very educating for me personally.
Okay. So you said the last one was hard, right?
Yes.
So why hard? Why was it hard?
It's hard to... People say I was blunt, but I wasn't as blunt as I really could have been.
Oh, so wait, hold on. What you're telling us is this choco, this thing that's on you, that is with you like this, is still plenty. It's still very, very plenty. Hey,
100%. There's things that happened that nobody saw. Only the housemates would have seen. And because of people like Laycon, who would tell you to have patience and just, you know? And it was hard because, God, that house, you guys see what happens on camera.
Yeah.
You guys see what happens on camera.
Yeah.
We experienced everything. So when a camera moves to somebody and you've got half of the conversation, I've seen the whole thing.
Yeah.
So then you now have to keep it together, keep it to yourself, because you don't really want any more problems for yourself in that house.
Okay. So was this one of the reasons why you and a couple of people had wahala, or you guys had beef? If I can use the word beef, you guys had because I remember. Hold on. Hold on. I remember you and Watuni. Then you and Neil, which way you were telling move, or funny. Oh my God! Have you seen the clips of that video?
I have seen the clip.
Oh my God! He was so hilarious, man. You know, move. So was this why? And of course, Erica. Was this why you and Erica and the rest, why you guys had a little bit of...
Now, Erica's one is difficult because she was clearly upset with the fact that I had chosen Laycon's side. And I openly admitted it. And I always say that if I had to, I would do it 10 times more. Now, it may have been that the way I replied to Ibuka, she didn't like. And then when she also had her own opportunity to talk about me to Ibuka, she decided to do, the whole basketballs. But it didn't really work in her favor because I didn't really mind. I'm not concerned about how you feel for me, especially when we haven't had a conversation at length about what's going on. She decided to choose to think that I had an issue with her when I really didn't. I just wanted to be protective of my friend. So having these issues in the house, it was never really a concern to me. I was always relaxed about it because at the end of the day, we have to go outside and face reality. Yeah. And now that I'm outside and facing the same reality, I see that some of the things I did, said, and reacted were very, very justified. Okay. So I have no issues.
You have no issues. Okay. So I'm sure when your fans see this, they'll be like, yes. Queen of Flames. My money here.
It's not even a matter of Queen of Flames.
Yeah.
We can't be forcing friendships. We can't be forcing anything like that. I have no beef with anybody, but I'm also not trying to force friendships with anybody. Beef is two-sided. As most people can see, I'm flexing. I'm chilled. I have to get to the money. The money is important.
Okay. I get you, man. So another question is, you and Neo, was your pairing with Neo, because you people did not give each other space. I think it was from the second or third day you and Neo had found each other. I feel like probably one day you were in the lounge, he was on the other side, and you guys, your eyes just jumped, and you're like, you know what, this connection. From the first or second day, you people had become a couple. So people might feel like that was a strategy, because that's Maradona magic two of you did at the last week that you guys were not voted out. That was the stuff of legends, man. So if I ask you now that your pairing with Neo, was your strategy, or you guys just felt like you guys it
could have never been a strategy, because I liked Neo for who he was and the energy that he gave off. Secondly, we were both in the bottom 4 back to back. We had the opportunity, because it was quite evident we were both doing something wrong. So the question we had to ask ourselves is, if we're saying that we came in this house to be ourselves, and we both care about each other, we're now a part of ourselves, so we want to be together, but based off what the viewers think of us, we're going to try and end this thing. It just didn't make sense. I was willing to take the risk of being with Neo because I cared about him, because he's my personal person. We're Bonnie and Clyde. That's just the way I see it.
Oh, Bonnie and Clyde.
Yes, Bonnie and Clyde.
Okay. Please continue.
But it could have never been a strategy, because I never knew he was coming. I never knew that I would meet a guy that I really, really liked and cared about, and I would stick with him till the very end. You can't force these kind of things. 10 weeks of pretending, I don't think anybody can do that. You would have to be a very, very good actress. I don't think anybody can do that.
Okay. I get you now. So now that you said you guys are Bonnie and Clyde, and you like Neo, he's your personal person. So which of the years are we going to look at? So V Neo 2021, 22, or 2020?
That's too soon.
I don't understand. If you are Bonnie and Clyde, how is it too soon again?
I need to make money. I need to focus on my brand. I need to focus on who I am as an individual before I now drag somebody into my,
Okay. So I'm hearing you say all these things about him. So is this the reason why you allowed him wash your underwear?
Hey, I knew. There's always a sequence. Now, I was washing my clothes.
Yeah.
And he said he wanted to help me. My partner now decided to be there.
Your what?
My partner. And then, Neo's love language is acts of service. He likes to do things.
Including washing your underwear?
If he wants to, I don't see an issue.
So you could not say, my brother, we are on national TV. Don't let worry people come and fight me. I will wash my thing. Wash the blouse. Don't wash this one.
Neo doesn't care about national TV. That's the thing I love about him. He will still do what he wants to do, because that's the kind of person he is. It's crazy how the whole washing pants thing hasn't even affected him at all.
Okay.
He doesn't care. He's very adamant that he did it because he did it for somebody that he cares about.
He was in love. Okay. Look at it. Oh my God. Shout out to you, V, man. Thank you very much for speaking.
Thank you very much.
I wish I had a lot more time. Okay, so what are your plans for the future? I know you've mentioned your brand and the fact that you don't know if you're still going to continue to do music, but I don't know if anything has changed now for you. You have the BBNaija machinery behind you now. You're much more. People know you more now. So what are your plans for the future?
So I would be a fool not to go back to that music thing. I mean, yes. So music is definitely the first thing I'm going to sort out. I have a single coming out soon, and I hope to drop an EP after that. Also, because people have a very... I think the whole Better Way and wig cap and all of this that I did on the show, I think people think that, maybe I'm not a stylish person. So I have to be giving them fashion from time to time.
Yeah.
Also, I want to dive into Planned Parenthood and, sexual health for the young boys and girls, because I think that's something that we're not talking about a lot out here. And, we are the future. So I feel like these things should be focused on Also sickle cell, because everybody knows that, you know, Laycon is SC, and I actually studied a lot about sickle cells. I would really, really like to push that outside, and I hope that, you know, I educate as many people as possible. Maybe act. Like, I'm not turning anything down right now, because I know that right now I'm a jack of many trades, and I have Big Brother to thank for that. I have a lot of things that I've discovered in myself, so I'm weighing my options.
Okay. So guys, you have V has spoken to us. You know, she's shown us the fact that she doesn't say what anybody says. She says she's a very blunt person, and that's who she is. She doesn't know she's going to continue with her music, and she'll explain the whole situation with Neil. This was a very interesting interview, and I can only wish her the very best of luck. So guys, please always follow Legit.ng and follow me as well as Abisola the Great. Thank you very much, guys. Yes.